Hey everyone, thanks as always for tuning in to PDubs Arcade Loft, where we always appreciate it when you hang out upstairs with us, just doing this quick as a live video. We're going to keep this nice and short. Got some quick updates for you regarding the Simpsons arcade cabinet. Make this nice and fast for you guys. FCC filings have confirmed that Simpsons Bowling is the second game. So what's really going on here? What are some of the cool things we found out from the Simpsons filing, as well as did this really come down to licensing causing all these delays and controversy with this cabinet? We're going to talk about it real quick right after this. Okay, guys, we're back. So shout out to fellow content creator ToyKade. He just posted a community post on his YouTube channel saying, hey, guys, the FCC filing for the Simpsons arcade cabinet, as well as the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cabinet, is live on the FCC website. I got all the details for you and stuff. The photos do confirm of the user manual and things like that, that the second game included is Simpsons Bowling. This cabinet has unfortunately been on a roller coaster ride ever since its initial reveal and announcement. But we wanted to kind of talk a little bit about what's going on here. So I got some stuff I wanted to show you guys from this FCC filing. Let me get it up on the screen. So right here, guys, we have the FCC user manual for the Arcade1Up Simpsons arcade cabinet. And you'll notice that when you go down on the user manual, it does confirm right down here that Simpsons Bowling is our second game. So this is 100% what's going to be happening on this arcade cabinet. It does have our trackball. So rumors of people saying that they're going to replace the trackball, that they're going to put a different game on here, that doesn't appear to be accurate, guys. This particular cabinet will have Simpsons Bowling as well as The Simpsons. Now, what's nice is we're going to get some dip switch settings on this cabinet as well. We'll be able to adjust the difficulty as well as the demo sounds, and also you'll be able to adjust on the Simpsons arcade game number of starting lives, difficulty, demo sounds as well. So that's all interesting. This cabinet will be Wi-Fi enabled, so they'll have high scores, community high scores, and all that kinds of stuff, leaderboards. Sorry, guys, I'm choking on air. So all that stuff is happening. But yeah, guys, there's also been rumors out there where Arcade1Up never secured the license for Simpsons Bowling. And guys, that's 100% false. 100% false. What's going on with this cabinet is it's clearly obvious what's going on with this cabinet. It's never once been a licensing issue. It's been the fact that Arcade1Up has been struggling to get this cabinet or get this game, because this is a 3D, kind of a more graphic intense game, up and running on their hardware. As you guys know, Arcade1Up does not put the best of the best in regards to hardware on those PCB boards. So struggling to get that game up and running, Arcade1Up scrambling to get the game finalized, optimized, ready for release. I have full faith that by the time this cabinet is actually delivered to people's homes, this game will be on there and running like it should. Keep in mind, when it comes to these Wi-Fi enabled cabinets, what has Arcade1Up done in the past with NBA Jam, as well as with Marvel vs. Capcom, guys? They had to set up those cabinets are running on an Android-based operating system, and they have to probably make a custom emulator to run these games. They can't use open source emulators like MAME, things like that, because you can't really, you can't really commercialize open source emulators. So the real thing going on here probably, guys, is Arcade1Up is having a tough time getting this game up and running on their platform. That's why they haven't really shown it off. And as you know, yes, once it's finalized, you have to send it to, let's say, the folks who own the license for Simpsons Bowling and get them to sign off on it saying, yes, it's ready to go. This is all stuff, we've learned from other companies who've been more transparent about this. iArcade, AtGames, whenever they have a game ready to be released, what do? They have to send the final version saying, hey, this is what we're going to release, get their final sign off. So the question isn't, did they ever have the license? They've always had the license. The issue is getting the game ready to go. Cryotech gave us a quick $5 live stream. Thanks for the late live stream. Great stuff. Also, guys, I got some additional information I wanted to show you on these cabinets as well. When it comes to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, it is just going to have Ninja Turtles and Turtles in Time. And and we do have the user manuals for those. So we already knew that this was only going to have 2 games included. But, you know, this is one thing that I'm really excited about, is that Arcade1Up is continuing to give us these dip switch settings on all of these cabinets moving forward. They definitely need to continue to do this. 8-Bit Vinyl just gave us a $5 live stream as well, or $5 super chat. Thanks so much, 8-Bit Vinyl. So you will be able to adjust the lives, the difficulty, and the demo sounds on these games. Now, if you guys want to see something actually pretty cool, well, we got 2 things. We got things that are kind of weird. So the external photos that Arcade1Up sent to the FCC, take a look at this, guys. Does this look like a Ninja Turtles cabinet to you? It does have the photos blurry. It's out of focus, but you'll notice it does have a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Turtles in Time bezel surrounding a plain wooden cabinet with a Mortal Kombat logo, but you have the Turtles in Time control deck right here, right? You have the Turtles in Time control deck. But these are this is the product that they sent. And guys, I've never seen Arcade1Up do this before, because usually by the time we get these, we see these FCC filings in the past, Arcade1Up usually sends them a final version of the product. They actually send them, you know, the cabinet with the appropriate artwork attached and things of that nature. This is the first time I've ever seen them send the FCC something like this. Obviously, the PCB board and the game included was Ninja Turtles. But they sent them this cabinet to get their FCC approval, which is pretty hilarious, guys. Pretty hilarious that they sent this instead. And it goes to show you guys that, once again, these cabinets are just simply not ready. They're trying to get these games optimized, finalized, and ready for release. Hence, maybe some delays in demonstrations, announcements, final sign-off from the IP holders, and things like that. But if anyone's running around saying Arcade1Up never had the license for Simpsons Bowling, that's 100% false. They've always had it. They're just trying to get the games ready to go. But yeah, these photos are pretty hilarious when you look at them. I've never seen Arcade1Up do this before, ever. Send a cabinet looking like this to them. But now, let me pull up our internal photos here. Now, there's something really interesting about these Arcade1Up changes they're making to the inside of these cabinets. So let's dive inside. So when you dive inside these cabinets, you'll notice, let's zoom in here for you guys. So as you can see here, once again, you got your Turtles in Time bezel, Mortal Kombat marquee. Here's your Turtles in Time control deck. Take it up. You notice that, once again, pretty much every time they come out with a new cabinet, we have a brand new encoder board. So that's kind of like not a big deal. The exciting stuff is what's on the PCB board. This is just their brand new encoder board for this game. But check this out. Let's go to the PCB, because this is very, very interesting. You know, we have our Wi-Fi antenna. We have all this stuff, power source to the light up marquee, all that goodness, everything we've seen in the past. But let's take a look at this actual PCB board. Let's see here. I think I got a clearer photo right here. Is this the clearer photo? So take a look here, guys. What do you guys notice about this PCB board, right? We have our Wi-Fi antenna. We have our port that goes for our ribbon cable, our power supply. We have our micro USB port right here as well, which, as you guys know, the micro USB port is how they flash the firmware. But all these cabinets now are having this micro SD card slot being included as well. And this is very interesting. It's like, what is this for? Is it for future expansion? Or is it for something else, right? Like, what are we doing here? Will Arcade1Up let us put a micro SD memory card in here, add some games in the future, download them and store them here? Because obviously there's probably not going to be a ton of internal storage on this thing. So the fact that these micro SD card slots, or then again, it could be, you know, they purchased the board and it had it on here, and this is the board they want to use, and maybe it's inactive, right? Maybe it's inactive. So it's pretty interesting that we have this micro SD card slot on all of these new cabinets. So this is going to be included on the X-Men cabinet and the Ninja Turtles cabinet, as well as the Simpsons cabinet. They're all going to have this little thing here. Is Arcade1Up actually going to do something with it? I don't want to start that kind of speculation, but it's interesting, points towards future possibilities, or it could just be something that's going to be on the board that's not going to be utilized or functioned. So yeah, guys, Simpsons Bowling is coming. They're just trying to get the game ready to go on the hardware. They got to get this thing optimized, ready to go. It's probably one of the more difficult games they've ever tried to emulate using their technology. Because keep in mind, they're not trying to run PCs and stuff. I've tried to play Simpsons Bowling on various devices, and I've had it, like trying to run it off of coin ops, like not on a PC, like off of a thumb drive, stuttering and sound glitches and bad performance, 30 frames per second or less. So I can totally understand that they're probably scrambling, trying to get this game ready. And that's most likely the delay in what's happening. But it's going to happen, according to the FCC. We're definitely going to get that game. But guys, I just wanted to make a quick 10-minute video, kind of make this, it's a live video, but it's more like, a produced video because it is late at night and I do want to go to bed. But I just want to give you guys this great update. Definitely shout out to fellow YouTube content creator ToyKade for posting a community post letting us know that the FCC listing was active. Took a look at it, and I wanted to give you my impressions and thoughts. Do me a favor, guys. When you wake up in the morning, if you catch this video, leave me your honest opinions and feedback. Let me know what you guys think. This cabinet has been on a roller coaster, an absolute roller coaster, and hopefully Arcade1Up can make it a great experience for those consumers interested in purchasing this cabinet. I do find online Wi-Fi leaderboards very exciting. You guys know I love the leaderboards. So, but then again, this cabinet is probably going to be in the $600 to $700 range here in the United States. Keep that in mind as well. If you guys enjoyed the news update, give me a thumbs up on the way out. Leave your comments and feedback below. And as always, guys, thank you for subscribing. We can all go back to bed. Have a good night.